and the center of the triangle also comes here. So if you find little bit inclined line, you can zoom it and get the exact line. Okay, and I don't know what is the height of the triangle, so I can mark a point like this by identifying the height, then draw a triangle. So if I bring the line here, this is connected to this point. So this is the correct triangle. I think the line is bent, so again I have to redraw the point again. So I try to avoid the bend line. Yes, now the line is proper. Now the line is still bent. I have to delete the first two lines. Now if I draw a line, or you can simply draw a line and keep like this. So in case you are finding it difficult and draw a line like this, then you can go to trim command and trim both the lines so that you get the exact sharp line. Sorry. Then we will continue with the rest of the line and undo it. You have to make it perfect with the junction with the two lines. Okay. So this is a side view triangle. Sectional side view is asked. So what you are going to do is, wherever it is cut, that cut point, from the cut point, we have to draw the line like this. And you have to keep on this direction. I don't know where it cuts, so I have a cutting point on the other side, that also I have to draw on this point. So this will be cutting, so I can use extend to next and continue this line. So it has joined here, and here also 1.1 is done. Here I can draw like this. This is a cutting line. So then I join this line, I get a sectional side view. So this is sectional side view. Is visible, so I have to make a visible line. Sorry, here the small junction is wrong, so it's better to zoom in and draw properly. So this is sectional line. Now all the section lines should be in a thick line, so what I'm going to do is I'll make 0.5 and draw a line at here. I can overlap on the same line, does not matter. Okay, due to sensitivity of the computer, I may not get the exact point. I draw this and I draw here and draw here, and I will give it as 0.5. So this is visible. You can mark it like it. So there is maybe some small gap, so it is not giving fill command. So I think I might to redraw that line. There may be some problem with the line. So when the fill command doesn't work, that means there is some gap in the object. See, now it is working. So you have to be careful with the fill command. And the triangle is also a thick one. I will redraw on that line. You can redraw on that line, or you can use it, click on the line and can change the thickness. So this is sectional side is done here. Now I will name the line here. So we will name it as A double dash here, and on this line we'll name it as B double dash, and C is at the center, so this line will be C double dash. And I think this triangle is thick here also, so we'll make it as a thick line like this. I cut the triangle on this point. So once this is done, A, B and C dash is done here, so it's all are visible. I put double dash and O double dash, so that is also done here. Now wherever you are having numbers, there you have to bring on this part. So 1 double dash, you are having 2 is on the first line, 2 double dash, and you are having 3 double dash. So that part is done. So as per your question, they asked draw the front view. Front view is done. Sectional top view, and the top view you are having section, and the sectional side view. Side view section is good. Sometimes they'll ask true shape of the section. So it's just a addition. So we can just draw the true shape here. Once you are done this much, try to save your file, because every time you have to save the file. If you want, you can just show the height also. Height of the triangle is better to show the height. Now how to draw a true shape? To draw a true shape, go to again construction line, because this is the shape which is visible from the top side, but actually this size of this triangle is different, so that is called as true shape. So to draw a true shape, first draw a construction line. From the point number 1, draw a 90-degree line, somewhere little bit far away. It should be 90-degree. If not, if you are not getting 90-degree, doesn't matter, keep it like this. Then you can go to the perpendicular command and click the first line and make it perpendicular to second line. So it's already in perpendicular. It's already perpendicular, so it's giving it won't change. Similarly, draw a second line, and the second line should be parallel to the first line, or it should be perpendicular. You can see a perpendicular symbol, and I can stop it. So two lines should be 90-degree. Then draw a rough axis. So before that, you can keep every diagram nearby. It's better to clean this line, so to avoid disturbance. I'll just draw a line here like this, and I'll trim the extra portion, and then I'll remove the line, so it looks neat. Now we'll draw a axis line here like this, and this should be perpendicular to the previous line, and the axis line should be 0.15. You have to always maintain axis line as 0.15, and we are going to give this as x1 or y1 you can give, or you can give x2 and y2, because already you are having x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, now to draw a line here, actually to draw a line you have to trace point number 1, 2 and 3 here. So this triangle should come here. So how you are going to trace this triangle? You have to identify the you are drawing this xy line here. Identify length of point number 1, 2 and 3 from xy. It's very difficult to identify, but you can draw using a line command, or you can use a scale command to maintain line length, directed dimension, etc. But what I suggest is better to draw a line. See, now I just click a line for my rough identification. I'll click on the point number 2 and click on the xy line. So it gives 19.705 mm. So that is a line number 2. So from the xy line, I'll draw 19 point. See, this is a point 19.742. So what I'll do is, from this point I'll draw 19.742. So this is the line. So if it may be little bit a problem, again I can write. So it should be 19.742 on the line. So that is the first point. So visible like this. So it's showing like this. So that means there is a line. For the point number 3, from the point number 2, it is at a distance of 34.857. 857, sorry, 34.857. I'll write 34.857. So diagram will go away from the page. Later we may have to correct it. We may have to adjust the page. So two lines are there. To avoid confusion, I'll write here itself. Where is the first line? 2 dash, and I'll write it as 3 dash. So you have 2 dash here, and you have a 3 dash here. Okay. And Yeah, fine. Since this has been written with that side, this both lines should be on the other end. This end you are having sharp corner. If you look at the diagram properly, what I can do is I'll trim this line like this, so that only this much is available, so that it will be easy for you to view. So point number 1, 2, this point should be 19.7 should be here, 19.742 should be here, 19.742 should be here. This is first point. I'll keep it as point number 2 dash. Sorry, 2 dash. Then you have a it was 34.7 something, 34.857. From here I'll draw 34.857 parallel line. So I have a point number 3 dash. Then the finally point number 1 from the axis, I'll zoom it and find properly, otherwise it will go wrong answer. Point number 1, it is 37.171. So from this point 37.171, so it is up to here. So I'll join this with the point number 2 and I'll join this with the point number 3. So this will be my true shape of the diagram. Or if I actually extract that triangle from the top view, I'll get this shape 0.5. I'll get true shape and I'll fill this region. So this is my complete problem. So in case this is away from the diagram, what you can do is you can select the entire diagram and move little bit. So this is the problem. This is the solution. Save it. And then you can, if you have time, you can mention this is true shape by using leader, and better to get direction from how you have done. This is the direction we followed it, going here to draw the each and every line, whereas this was a diagram. One is enough. This was the diagram, and based on that, then we got this all points. Whereas to get the point, we can go down. Yeah, this part I can delete this arrow, because that arrow, once you get this section, we brought it downward, so that arrow should be downward points direction, whereas the axis should be upward direction. Okay, this much if we done is enough. So this will be sectional top view. You need not show it, but this can be one point. Then write as true shape. True shape. Then you can write it as sectional top view. Sectional top view. And yeah, and finally the sectional side view. Yeah, I think it's better to write in sectional side view. So this is sectional side view. Here also we have a value. I can keep S capital and T capital and E capital, sectional top. Yes, that's the entire problem. Thank you for listening.